I'm gonna show you how I made this custom Snoopy Sonny angel. If you didn't know, I love Snoopy and a fun DIY project, so I decided to make a custom Snoopy Sonny angel. First things first, I had to order a sacrificial Sonny angel to transform. I got these secondhand and they came with the cutest stickers. I chose the sloth because its smooth head will make it easier to customize, and I also got the poodle, which I'll be painting to look like my dog Lily in another video using acrylic paints. Since I'm using nail products to do this DIY, I'm putting on gloves because I do not want to get contact dermatitis or an allergy from touching the gel barehanded. Please use gloves. I'm starting off with the non-stick hard builder gel and placing a piece on top of the head to smooth it out and blend the sloth's nose in. I also push back the gel around the face to give it that clean, lined up hairline. Then I cure it under my gel lamp for 60 seconds before adding another section of gel to make the whole head seamless. The reason I chose hard gel over 2-part epoxy or air dry products is that you can sculpt it for as long as you want until you cure it in the lamp, so there's no need to rush. Also, make sure the base doesn't have a lot of product on it so it can sit flush with the body and not appear too bulky. Now it's looking pretty smooth, but it could look smoother. So I brought out my electric drill bit I use on my nails and got to work. Unfortunately, this did cause the part where I connected the 2 gel pieces to split, but don't worry, I'll fix that later. I also used a higher grit hand file at the end. I'll include a picture of Snoopy in the corner so you can visualize what we're making. But now, it's time to make Snoopy's snout. I rolled an oval ball of gel and I made it pretty big because I want it to protrude when you look at it from the side. Then I blended the edges with my silicone tool and I added a smaller ball for the nose. For the ears, I rolled circles, then pinched the top to make teardrop shapes. I originally thought I made them too big, but after flattening the sides, they ended up being just the right size. I also made sure that they matched from the top view so they didn't appear lopsided, and between each facial feature, I cured the gel so it doesn't move around since over time it will start to droop due to gravity. I finally finished sculpting out the pieces, and doesn't this kind of remind you of the Sonny Angel Candy House series? Now to fix that unevenness in the back of the head, I'm using builder gel. It's thicker and stronger than a normal gel polish base coat, so it holds its shape and it doesn't run. It also creates a smooth surface to paint on, and if you don't want to deal with the sticky layer after curing it, you can wipe it off using isopropyl alcohol. Now I'm going in with my gel polishes to color Snoopy. Starting with white, this took about 3 coats, and you can definitely use other mediums like acrylic paint as well. I'll be posting a video soon about customizing sunnies with acrylic and my tips and tricks. Once I was done with the white, I painted the ears black. Unfortunately, I only had a gel liner, so it did take a while, but I loved the precision it allowed me to have, and thankfully it only needed 1 coat. If you mess up anywhere, you can use isopropyl alcohol on a Q-tip to wipe it off. I also painted the nose, which was my favorite part to do, and 2 lines for the eyes before adding the blush. Since my pink polish is sheer, I had to build it up over 3 coats to give it that spreading effect. Once that was all cured, I sealed everything with a high gloss top coat to protect my design. This was so fun to make, but don't be fooled by the short video. It took me 4 hours. But I'm so happy with how this sloth turned into Snoopy, and for my first custom Sonny angel, it's not too shabby. I loved it so much, I ended up making another Snoopy Sonny angel, and I painted it with acrylics, making sure to prime it before painting. This Sonny angel ended up taking half the time to make. And here they are side by side for comparison. I can't wait to make more custom Sonny angels. Let me know in the comments what you want me to customize next. Bye!